There we go. Good afternoon, Mona Shores Middle School. This is Mr. Amaral, Mr. Burrell, Mr. Numidor. We wanted to take just a couple of minutes here as we end up the day and kind of head out for this long period of time where we're away from each other, just to leave you with a couple of thoughts and updates and so forth. And first of all, I want you to know that we understand that there's a lot of uncertainties. There's fear out there. There's anxiety, and that we're all feeling the same thing. Even as adults, we don't know exactly what to expect. None of us have been through these times or these situations, and to think of what is the level or what's the severity or what is the impact going to be, or is this closing or is that close, we don't all know. And so we're kind of navigating this together, and I think that's the message that I want you to know and hear and understand, is that you're not in this alone, but that we're all in this together. And as we go through the next couple minutes here, keep that in mind. I am going to turn over to Mr. Burrell. He's got a couple things that he wants to share. Mr. Numidor's got a couple, and then I'll wrap us up here. So, Mr. Burrell.
Wanted to assure you that this is all about safety. Right now, there are no confirmed cases in Muskegon County or the area, and we want to get ahead of this. So we want to be safe. We're thinking about, what's best for all. So not only us here at Mona Shores, but the Muskegon area, Michigan, U.S., and the world. So we want to get in front of this. We want to make sure that people are proactive, being safe, and taking the proper precautions.
In the next 4 weeks, guys, we know it's a long time period off, but number one, try to make sure that you're keeping your guys' minds active. Be paying attention to your emails, your Google Classrooms, those different things. Teachers may push some stuff out to you guys just to help you out. It's not anything that's going to be due for a grade or anything like that. It's just looking to give you guys something to do to keep your minds rolling in the right manner over the next 4 weeks. Make sure that you're following guidelines. Washing your hands. If you're sneezing, those sorts of things, make sure you're doing it into your arm sleeve or into a tissue. Make sure it gets thrown in the garbage right away. As far as the groups, listen, we shouldn't be meeting in groups larger than 100 at this point. And as far as the travel stuff, be cautious with that, especially if you're going to an area that is known to have these things. Just make sure that you're taking the right precautions and following the guidelines given by our governor. And then last but not least, make sure that you're keeping that positive attitude. Guys, we're going to make it. We're going to be just fine. And we're loving the fact that we get to have these moments with you guys in a learning experience together as adults and as kids. We're going to stay positive. We're going to keep smiling. And we'll see you here back in about 4 weeks.
Awesome. Thank you. So, and finally, know this. Know that we're working on food situations for students across our district. We have a lot of students that rely on school for breakfast and lunch and for meals. And so just be in tune with communication, whether it's an email that might come directly to your school account, or it might go to your parents, or it might be a phone message. But hopefully by Monday, we have a plan as a district in place to help provide food for those of you that are counting on that and planning on that. Know that we're in this together. I said it at the beginning. This is not one individual student. This isn't one individual grade level. It's not a building. We're in this together, and we're constantly learning and growing through this. And just be assured that we will get through it together. We always have a way of finding ourselves through the other side in a positive manner. And then the last thing is just know that we'll be waiting for you, good, bad, or otherwise. Us as a team here will be waiting for you when you return. Your teachers are going to be waiting for you, ready to educate and to finish the year off strong. Our support staff are going to be here waiting for you, ready to finish the year off strong. And when you return, we're going to have to buckle down. We're going to have to focus, and we're going to have to finish that year off strong. So embrace what this is, embrace this time that you're going to have. Like Mr. Numidor said, keep a positive attitude with it. It would be real easy to get negative and get down and get frustrated. We know that it's not a good time. However, we do have a choice in that attitude that we choose as we navigate through this. As you're out there the next 4 weeks, make sure that you show pride in all that you do. Represent yourselves, your family, represent our school and our building to the best of your ability. Represent with pride. And finally, make sure that you be nice. Take care.